Okay, Keith, let's start off with your views on this breaking news that Israel and Lebanon have accepted a US deal when it comes to a ceasefire. Let's start with your reaction.
We welcome it, but let's see the details and let's see if it holds. We've often seen in many other conflicts where a peace deal is announced and it doesn't hold. So the test will be after the document is signed and whether there's goodwill and good faith on both sides. But there's an important point to note here. A peace deal is a negotiation, and you can either negotiate from strength or from weakness. And Israel has taken the decision to negotiate from strength. So they undertook several targeted campaigns against the senior leadership of Hezbollah. And that was very effective and has led to this moment. So it's important to note that self-defence isn't just a right to defend you. It is the pathway to peace when you combine that with resolve. And that's what we're seeing here.
Do you think, Keith, that we should pull out of the ICC? I mean, Alexander Downer said as much in his interview with Chris Kenny here last night. Tony Abbott also saying that it's not what it was when he initially signed up to it.
We signed up to the ICC, and it's an important institution. It's one that we then codified in the Commonwealth Criminal Code in section 268. So we should always look at an institution to see if it has been politicised, because we are a sovereign nation and it's our laws that matter. So I think it is time to have a look at it, but that's not to pass judgment on what we do in the future. But as a sovereign nation, we're entitled to look at it again. And there are some serious concerns here. The whole architecture of the Rome Statute was complementarity, which is what Australia did. We enacted our own laws and we tweaked them in a way that was suitable for us. That's not what has happened with the decision on Israel. There has been a unilateral decision on a state that hasn't signed up to it and that is defending itself in the most serious attack it's had in decades. So we are worried about that. We also have obligations under the Vienna Statute, and there is some conflict there. So as the Prime Minister of a democratic nation, I am disturbed about this discussion that we're going to arrest a Prime Minister of a democracy as soon as they step foot in Australia. That does concern me.